Everybody, it's Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast, and Stephen A. Smith is trending, and not for good reasons, man. I mean, these guys on TV, man, they are just finding themselves in controversy after controversy, and he's going. We know what's going on at Fox, with just Joy Taylor and Dixon and Acho and just all that mess going on over there as that lawsuit is cooking up. And as we get ready for the sports weekend, we get some big news coming from this woman named Nikita Smith. All right, she calls herself Miss Stephen A. All right, man, I still don't know what to think of it right now. I really don't. Is she really Stephen A. Smith's wife, pregnant with his child? I believe there are some pictures I found that they were together on vacation. I don't know if they're still together, but boy, did she come out chirping, man. Boy, did she come out chirping and singing about Molly Qerim on First Take. She accused Molly of trying to, sabotage Stephen A. Smith. She said that Molly has made some very strong accusations against Stephen A. Smith, basically just, workplace misconduct, but we know what that entails when it comes to these men and females on these shows. Okay, strong, very strong, saying that that came out after, Stephen A. rejected Molly's advances. Is that true? Would Stephen A. reject Molly's advances? I don't know. This lady also says that, Stephen A. wanted to talk to Molly or address it. And the ESPN bosses told Stephen A. Smith no. Okay. Everything is still being investigated. All right. There's plenty of people out here talking about this, and there's plenty of people that definitely believe this woman. I've never heard this woman, never knew it was a woman, never knew Stephen A. Smith was married, and that's fine because that's Stephen A. Smith's private life. But she came out and she's allegedly to be the wife and baby mama now of Stephen A. Smith. Okay, so I'm only just gonna say what I gotta say based on just that. Okay, now if this is truly his woman, boy, is this not a good look for Stephen A. Smith, because even if the thing she's saying is true, right? I mean, talk about bad timing for Stephen A. Smith when he's trying to get his money, right? Now that this has come out, things is going to be awkward on Monday. I haven't seen Stephen A. Smith on his X page address anything. I haven't seen any comments about this from Stephen A. Smith. And I find it just, I just find it hard to believe that, Stephen A. Smith would allow, if this is his woman, truly is his woman, did he know she was going to come and start chirping and saying like this? Did he allow this? Right? And if he did allow this, foolish on his part. Okay, but maybe, he wants her to say all the stuff that he can't say. But that's going to make things awkward come Monday on First Take. It's going to be very cringe. I don't know I'm sure their crisis team is trying to handle this behind the scenes as quickly as possible, because things will get awkward next week. Now, if Stephen A. Smith did not sanction this, this woman has cost this dude money. I mean, if Stephen A. really has no ties to this lady, he hasn't shut this down. Okay, so he should have made a comment, be like, "Hey, I know y'all heard some stuff right now. I don't know this woman. I don't know what's going on with her." Whatever. No, she tagged Molly. She tagged ESPN. She tagged First Take in this vid. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, man, this more scandal after scandal. The YouTube streets is talking about this, but nobody from ESPN or anybody has addressed it. No comments or anything. This is bad. Okay, I mean, she seemed very. I don't want to accuse this woman of lying. I just don't know enough. But if she is telling the truth, boy, this is ugly. This is ugly. And if she did speak without Stephen A. Smith's permission about this, this could. I mean, either way, whether she got permission or not, how can this not cost Stephen A. Smith in terms of his new deal with ESPN at this point? I believe she's also made a follow vid that, Molly will not be at ESPN. And it's funny because I made a vid the other day of just kind of like, Molly's antics on the show and how is she still on there? I'm surprised, right? Now, with this coming out, kind of makes sense. She's also made a point that, Molly tries to feel like, she's a big part of the show and tries to, interject on Stephen A. Smith. And, when he's talking, she be putting his hand up trying to silence the dude and stuff like that. It's like nobody's watching First Take for Molly, but Molly feels the need to interject herself in a lot of these situations and stuff like that. And it really dilutes the quality of the show if the show ain't already diluted enough, right? But for this to come out, right, and if any of this is true, if any of this can be backed up, this is gonna get very interesting. Okay. I think I was watching another channel. I think this lady's mentioned about some guy, Norby, something trying to sabotage Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith. So there's some internal fighting with the execs. You hear a lot of these weird reports on First Take. You know what I'm saying? She also mentioned that Molly's one that leaked the information of Stephen A. trying to date Molly. There was something going on. Okay. I remember last year there was some stuff going on about, there's issues behind the scenes with, Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith having problems with First Take staff. It's just been bad. And Stephen A. Smith, I know his contract doesn't expire till later this year or like towards the summer, but no extension yet, right? What's the holdup? Did ESPN meet the numbers? Are they still in negotiation? I thought they came close to it. There was a report, a few months ago that, from the New York Post that he's damn near basically, got his $20 million contract and he's waiting to sign it type talk, or that he's getting close to it. And this seems like this is a grenade in the whole situation. Man, this is going to start getting some traction. It's gotten a lot of traction. It's going to get some more traction as people are going to be doing their digging and researching. But I did find it fascinating that people have jumped on this. All right. A lot of people have jumped on this. Some bigger channels have jumped on this, and I'm a little hesitant to fully believe it until apparently she got receipts and stuff. Maybe I think she's shown some text. I think about the relationship with Stephen A. Smith. But based on her claims and what she's saying, I don't want to call this. Don't want to say I don't believe her, but I also want to call her a liar. Definitely need to see more receipts. But just on the surface, this ain't good for ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Skeletons are being unleashed. Will Molly follow up with some type of lawsuit towards ESPN? Molly has to quickly find a way to play victim if she chooses to address this. And I don't see this lady, shutting things down anytime soon. And she's gonna keep talking. As for Stephen A. Smith, bad timing. Why is she running her mouth right now? You're in the middle of trying to get a contract, and this is just, where's the self-preservation come into play? You know what I'm saying? This is your woman. Why is she going off like this, knowing that there's bigger bags to secure if she is your wife? Which is crazy. If this is your wife, look, some things are better handled internally. Wait till the checks are cleared. Wait till certain elements of the business is secure before you start going off, and that ain't the case. This lady just blew all this up, and things about to get hella awkward on Monday. Boy, oh boy, it might don't look good. Nobody's been talking. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.